Welcome to today's video where we will actually start a meditation with all aspects of things like meditation, something that's new. It can be very daunting at the very beginning as you consider maybe starting something new like meditation. And if you think about it, maybe when you started for example, your first driving lesson, I know when I started, it was quite sort of nerve-wracking. Previously, the only sort of vehicle I'd ever sort of like driven was actually ridden a bike. So to actually go from a bike to driving a car was a massive difference and a very daunting. But eventually, after many weeks and months, your skills improve, and then you take a driving test and hopefully pass that, and therefore you're then allowed to drive. And the same with meditation. As if you are a complete beginner, then the more practice, the more time you make for meditation, the better you will improve. So some people say to me, I don't have time for meditation. What are the benefits? Well, certainly to make time for meditation, it's important to realise that you've asked the universe for time to meditate, and the universe has heard that request, and the universe knows that will improve you on your spiritual journey, understanding who you are better, understanding your connection with the universe. So the universe will set aside time that you can meditate. It might only be a couple of minutes, it might only be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Whatever it takes, the universe will set aside time to actually start that meditation. Meditation is there for all of us, and as I said previously, we are looking at maybe focusing on one point. So that point will be sort of very much like breathing, our energy, and understanding who we are. So normally in any meditation, I normally use very much like, as you can see here, it's like a hard back chair. So actually when you sit in it, your spine is straight, very much like erect. And that is because the energy from the universe will come through the crown chakra and work down through your chakras down to the root chakra. So we want the spine to be very much upright. We want very much like the shoulders back and to be sort of in a relaxed pose. And normally don't cross your arms or don't cross your legs, as we want the energy to flow through us. And normally what I suggest is you sit very much not in a rigid form, but in a straight form. So your back is straight, and your legs, your thighs, are actually 90 degrees from your torso, and then from your knee joint down, they are separate 90 degrees to the ground. So in effect, your energy can flow, the energy from the universe can flow through you. Some people may use very much like a big comfortable chair that they're used to sitting in, watching maybe television or reading. The only problem with those is that you can become too relaxed, and you actually start to lose your focus, as maybe it's a chair you use on a regular basis, and you become quite content in that chair, and you become quite used to relaxing and maybe almost like switching off. In meditation, we don't want to become too relaxed that we switch off, or we actually go like very much like daydream. We want to actually have some focus, and that is why we use maybe a hard back chair to actually focus our body and focus our mind. Other people have said that they actually will go to bed or lie on the bed to meditate. Personally, on my own level, when I've tried that, I've actually found it just helps me go to sleep, and actually I don't have any focus for meditation. So that for me was a problem, and that is why I personally use a straight back chair to keep the body focused. Even now, I have to get my body in the right position, and then keep your shoulders back so you are calm. And normally with your hands, I place my hands on my thighs near my knees, and then if you have your hands up either in a sort of certain sort of Mandela pose, or you actually just have your hands up, and that's very much considered receiving pose, so that the energy can flow through you from the universe. So normally when you do the meditation, you actually close your eyes, and this is to help you focus and stop you being distracted. So in this sort of meditation, what you want to do is initially think about very much like bright white light coming down, and the light come through your head, through the crown chakra. This is the energy from the universe, and the universe knows that you've made this time for the meditation, and the universe has agreed to almost like clear 5 minutes, 10 minutes in your diary to actually do meditation. This will help you focus as the white light of energy comes down and it enters through your body, and you will actually start to feel calmer and more receptive to this energy. So first of all, if you can actually close your eyes, and then what we'll do is we'll initially focus on the breathing, and this is something we don't do very often because our bodies automatically breathe even when we sleep. Our heartbeats and the system that the body that we have will ensure that we breathe even when we are asleep. It is something that we do 24 hours a day, as without it, clearly we won't be here. So we need to initially start to focus on the breathing. And I, as an example, I wear one of these trackers that actually help with walking and understanding how many steps you've walked. And on there is a tracker that actually looks at your heartbeat, your heart rate. And I find that if I look at that and then try and slow my mind down and slow down my breathing, that can reduce my heartbeat rate by 3 or 4 beats per minute, which all helps to give you a calming mind and helps with maybe any stress or anxiety or depression you may have. So let's try. We'll close our eyes, and then if you breathe in and hold that breath for a couple of seconds, and then just breathe out through the mouth, and then breathe in through the nose and just hold it a couple of seconds and breathe out. And what you want to do is feel the breath as it comes in. Feel as it comes in through your nose. Feel it coming inside your body, coming down your through your airwaves, going into your lungs. You actually feel your chest rise and your body rise as the energy, as the breath comes into your body, all that energy from the universe. That energy fills your lungs, and you actually feel a rise in your chest and your frame as the energy comes in. And then if you keep on holding just a couple of seconds each time and then breathe out. So even when you hold the breath for a second or a couple of seconds, you will feel all of a sudden you then start to maybe focus on, you feel your heart, your actual heartbeat. All of a sudden you start to feel that energy as the heart beats to move that air, that oxygen around the body into the bloodstream. So that the oxygen can be used by our bodies and our muscles and our lungs. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, think about that energy going out, back out into where you live, where you actually practice the meditation, and also going out into the universe. So very much, if you can have positive thoughts and actually think about meditation and improving your meditation, then when you breathe in with a positive thought, then that's a beautiful thought from the universe. You hold that for a few seconds and then breathe out and send that beautiful positive thought back to the universe. And so you want to practice that. Just all it is just breathing in, holding the breath for a couple of seconds and just breathing out. And each time we are focusing on that breath in, holding it for a couple of seconds and then releasing that sort of energy back to the universe as we breathe out. So it is very simple. Just sort of breathe in, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then we are just breathing out. So just feel that sort of like that beautiful air coming into your body, going through you to your lungs, and then feel a couple of seconds holding it as you stop the breath and actually then start to feel your heartbeat, your energy, and then breathing back out and then feeling that energy going back to the universe. And when you breathe in, you'll feel very much like your chest, your frame start to rise. And then as you breathe out, you'll often find that maybe your shoulders drop down a little bit, your chest drops down. And this is very much all this air, very much like carbon dioxide going back out into the universe. And if you can add a positive thought as well, then you are very much like affirming positive thoughts coming into your body and positive thoughts going back to the universe. And as you do this on a regular cycle, positive thought in, positive thought out in your focus, then that is a brilliant cycle to develop, as you'll then be receiving positive energy from the universe. You'll be keeping the positive energy and then releasing some of it back to the universe. So you want to get used to this, even doing it for a couple of minutes a day. We've all got time for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. Just learn to develop this breathing, just breathing in. When I start to do meditation, whenever I start it, it's great to feel that energy. We often overlook the breathing during the day because it is very much second nature. We breathe 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it is something we often overlook. So let's get used to that breathing, just feeling that beautiful air in. And as we are actually starting to work towards autumn, when all of a sudden you actually see that breath, you actually see as you exhale that breath going out, and you see the almost like the breath as it becomes a form. And that's something we don't often see our breath, but in the sort of autumn and winter time, we start to see the breath as we release it. So that can be good to almost like to focus when you do see it, and appreciate, send back a beautiful thought to the universe that the air, that the breath that they give to each of us helps, clearly to keep us alive, and thank the universe for, the air that we breathe, and then send positive thought back to the universe. So what you want to try and do is practice this sort of meditation, a nice straight back chair, and keep your back aligned nice and straight, so your chakras are in line. And all of a sudden you'll find that after working a few minutes, or after 5-10 minutes with meditation, you'll start to feel your energy sort of reduce, as you feel almost like the weight of your body reduce, and that allows the positive energy to flow into you and help with your meditation. So if you practice this sort of meditation, just initially just breathing in, holding the breath and then breathing out, you'll find you actually start to improve your meditation, and that will be the first step on working towards your goal of hopefully working with different spiritual guides, ascended masters and angels and archangels. And then hopefully as you learn, you'll then become intermediate, then become advanced, and you'll then become hopefully a teacher for other people and other generations. So I hope you found this video helpful, and then if you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe to future videos, then please hit the subscribe bell, and then you'll be notified when the next video goes live. So with all skills, just the more we practice, maybe when you find you've got a couple of minutes spare, just take the time, just even a couple of minutes, that's all you need, just to attune your, very much like your body and your mind, to regular meditation. And the more you practice, I can assure you the better you will get, and meditation will become an important part of your own life. So until we meet in the next video, then I hope you have a beautiful day.